identity, and security. RSA deals with each of these and brings them together in a coordinated approach. The RSA product families behind each of these. RSA Archer for integrated risk management, taking GRC, governance, risk, and compliance, to the next highest level. RSA Net Witness, which delivers complete security visibility, threat intelligence, advanced detection, and response capabilities. And 2 unique offerings for identity. RSA Secure ID to provide comprehensive risk engine-based multi-factor authentication with a wide range of authentication options. It also provides a continuous lifecycle approach. And RSA Fraud and Risk Intelligence, which combines identity and transaction awareness to prevent fraud in all consumer-facing channels. First, let's look at RSA Archer. RSA Archer provides a full scope of risk visibility and control across the entire organization and its business ecosystem, including partners, suppliers, and customers. RSA Archer provides IT risk management, operational risk management, compliance management, third-party governance, and business resiliency. Now, here, we're looking at a view of a company's open risk projects. This is where a company defines its areas of concern so it can identify the components that need to be assessed, analyzed, quantified, and treated appropriately. Now, notable here is that business line users, the people who often understand the risks most intimately, are included in the process to get a true, accurate understanding of risk. Now here, we have RSA Archer's third-party management, which addresses one of the more complex areas of risk management, assessing, prioritizing, and managing the risks posed by vendors and business partners. We provide key performance metrics based on the information collected from the entire business ecosystem and combine it with risk intelligence as well as external sources. Now, key takeaways from the risk domain. You have to catalog and track all of the risks in business, whether they're technical, operational, or process related. It's important to involve the right business stakeholders because they have an intimate understanding of the risks themselves. That includes your business ecosystem, such as vendors and partners. Your findings and risk treatments need to feed all your processes and all your tools throughout the entire organization, and that includes identity and security as well. Next, let's look at identity, including RSA Secure ID and RSA Fraud and Risk Intelligence. Identity means understanding your assets, protecting them with the appropriate level of authentication, tracking access patterns, determining normal and abnormal behavior, and automatically adjusting authentication based on changing conditions. Secure ID is built for the enterprise. RSA Fraud and Risk Intelligence is built for anti-fraud in consumer-facing channels. First, let's look at Secure ID access. This is a multi-level policy for a customer administration portal. It defines increasing levels of identity authentication and can be applied as necessary. When an administrator is in the office, she receives the most basic authentication. When the risk engine determines out of ordinary or anomalous behavior, it can step up authentication and require something more stringent like token authentication. And under high threat conditions, it can require even more secure authentication, such as biometrics. It lets you strike that balance between ease of authentication and security. The life cycle behind building, enforcing, and maintaining identity and access is the job of RSA Identity, Governance, and Lifecycle. It provides that all-important process necessary for a comprehensive identity strategy so that your policies and access are right on the first day, right on day 30, and even right years down the line, so that as people join and leave or move within the organization, you stay up to date. Notably, individuals and managers are key to the process. It's just like I showed you in Archer. Secure ID strives to involve the best people closest to the problem at the right time. Now, in the specialized world of anti-fraud, we use those same identity concepts, but also bring in the details of commercial transactions like banking and e-commerce. That enables the risk engine and it's machine learning to build a powerful understanding of typical and atypical customer behavior, which is then combined with RSA's fraud and risk intelligence services. Response to anomalous patterns can be automatic or involve risk personnel for investigation and response. We can see up to a 95% reduction in fraud. Key takeaways for identity. We need multi-level policy with numerous available authentication techniques so that learning risk engine can deliver appropriate security in constantly changing conditions. A continuous identity process assures up-to-date policies for the right people and the right access. By involving your managers and employees, you can keep up to date with your dynamic workforce. And specialized commerce-aware authentication prevents fraud in your consumer-facing channels. Next, RSA Net Witness. Effective security means pervasive visibility. To provide comprehensive security views of organizations, whether those assets are on-premises or in the cloud, RSA Net Witness collects and analyzes network traffic, logs from applications, devices, and security services, endpoint and process information from all of your computers, identity data, business process and context, and threat and risk intelligence. By collecting it all, it can perform sophisticated behavioral analysis across all of the data types. You can identify anomalous and dangerous activity. You can make it available for investigation and response. The NetWitness Orchestrator takes incidents and alerts as they're generated and applies preset runbooks that provide both automation and manual intervention for sophisticated intervention and response. The guided workflow provides the repeatability and the flexibility every security operations center strives for. One click takes an analyst to the exact data and best NetWitness tool she needs to investigate an incident. Specialized data views include packet and file reconstruction, log visualization, and endpoint process analysis. Business context and threat intelligence are always available to speed the analyst's understanding of the incident. Now, NetWitness Orchestrator also offers an advanced threat and risk intelligence platform that aggregates and coordinates your information sources. It helps you prioritize incoming data, automate the enrichment process, distribute relevant intel to all your tools and team members for enhanced decision-making. Key takeaways for NetWitness. True, full security visibility involves data and context, including packets, logs, endpoint, identity, threat intelligence, business, and people. Having all that data leads to deeply insightful behavioral analysis and alerting. And automation and orchestration delivers the process necessary to investigate and respond quickly. Keep in mind 3 final points. Point number 1, RSA is the company that brings together risk, identity, and security so they work together.